easygoing, very laid back. She's from the Bronx, Bronx in the house. She loves our show. She watches our show. In fact, that's how she found us to have her work.
Shut the front door.
Yeah, she. I don't know if you all remember a little while back, and some of you probably know Richard from Fast Frank's when they had the fire and the great tragedy where he passed away, and all of the customers were just kind of everybody. The whole community was just well, her neighbors that she rides with went to Fast Frank's, right? So they kept telling her, go to Fast Frank's, go to Fast Frank's. He's really
So
good. He'll take
sad.
care of you. And Fast Frank, Richard, wonderful, wonderful person, excellent mechanic, good advice, So
Right.
the day she decided to go to Fast Frank's was the day of the fire. So she's like, no, I don't know where to go. So she starts Googling. She finds Yankee Dave's on Google, but she sees our shows, right? So she's like, oh, man. And basically she said, her name's Michele.
Your name's Michele.
I think I gotta be in a good place.
Yes.
And she's from New York. She's from the Bronx, right?
Good, right?
She's
New England.
she's New England. She was in. So she wrote a long time ago, and I'm just going to tell you a little bit of her story because I just we chatted. She hung out with me yesterday. We had an absolute blast. I can't even tell you how much fun I had, Michele, chatting with you. And I was like, I said to her, hey, you want to be my baby of the week? Because I think that would be awesome. Like, you're such a hot ticket. So she's got 20 years total. And I put 20 years because 20 years is 20 years. You know what I mean?
For
Hi,
real.
Robin.
Robin's
Thank
on.
you for checking in.
Woo-woo.
So she is a retired New York City physical education teacher, right? So
Nice.
her body has had its toll, you know what I mean?
Right.
And it hasn't really, but she's like, but with being, in the physical ed, for people that are very active at a younger age, your body, you really do get a lot of injuries that,
Right.
that later on in life, and she's not like all walking around in a cane. She's very active still, but
Good.
you feel those aches and pains. That's why
Yeah.
she's on a trike. She started out on 2 wheels. So she was living, she was in her early 20s. She was living in a suburb of New York City, so out in the country out there, beautiful country, when she saw a beautiful motorcycle that she had to have. It was a Honda 250cc. Now, it was teal and fuchsia.
Shut the front door. That's my bike.
I thought you'd get a kick out of that.
Yes.
That's why I
girl.
added this morning, and she just loved the colors. So she's like, you two are like kindred spirits. With that teal and
Yes.
fuchsia.
She was here for a reason.
Right. So she had the bike delivered because she had no freaking idea how to ride it. She's just like, that I want.
Same thing with me.
Gotta have it.
Spirit bumps everywhere.
I know, I love it, right?
Real.
So she had the bike delivered, and within a week, she taught herself how to ride. And 2 months later, she bought a bigger bike, which was a Honda Shadow, 750cc. We have a couple ladies that ride that have been our babes of the week, and
I love
Robin
this.
loves that she's riding a trike.
That's right.
Michele, Robin loves that you're riding a trike, and her trike is gorgeous. I mean, the colors, like when I went out to get the van and look at it, it's got like these like flecks of like, it looks like gold, but it's like sparkly tangerine.
Really?
Oh my God, beautiful colors. So
Oh yeah, look at
it's
that.
a freewheeler, Robin, just in case you like the looks of it, you look for a freewheeler. I know Robin and Martha,
mom, yeah.
yeah, both of them are thinking of getting trikes.
Yeah, they should.
So so she got the bigger bike, Honda Shadow, rode around on that. Now, when she moved back into the city, her and I were talking about this a little bit too. In New York City, the Bronx, and I mean, it's just
Not a place to ride.
not a place to ride. I mean, you can, but there's a lot. Like, you think riding in Florida is bad. Man, try riding through the cross Bronx. It's just not happening. And the drivers out here, they're maybe like, the 3-lane crossover. They're like, oh, I'm sorry I didn't see you. You can drive defensively. Like, the New Yorkers are going to be like, we were talking like, get out of my way,
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
not that mean, but you get what I'm saying. Yeah,
Don't
maybe
cut
that mean.
Amy off on her bike because you will see a side of her that is evil.
The New Englander comes out.
Oh, for real.
So she moved back to the city and she sold her bike because of that traffic, and she missed it every day. right, for 20 years. So really, if we do the math on how long Michele has been riding, it's a lot longer than 20 years. Because breaks, like you know what I mean? There's a reason for that. You're always, it's in your heart, you know what I mean?
It's like riding a bicycle. You will never forget how to ride.
Yeah. So she told herself one day she would retire and ride again. So here she is now. She retired. She moved to Florida in 2017. I'm so glad she did. And she bought the bike. She bought a bike. That beautiful Harley Freewheeler. That's our babe of the week. She's always loved the sense of freedom that she gets when she rides. And it's an empowering feeling. And, you know, she does have a message for other women who are thinking of riding in the future, or other women that ride. And she said, never underestimate yourself. I love that. Because as women, you know, even as men, but we underestimate ourselves, and she says never underestimate yourself. And if you're a beginner, go at your own pace.
I love
Amy,
that. Yeah.
if you got to be a fainting goat for a little while in your park, you got to be a fainting goat for a while in your park. Start out with short rides that you're comfortable with, and once you gain that confidence, the fear and anxiety will subside, and that's so true. And you'll see that
everything she's like, we are like eye to eye on that. Me and Michele. Michele, I love it.
Isn't that great?
I do.
You two are like, I mean, you will meet, like Amy's here on Tuesdays, and well, she knows your days.
Tuesdays and Thursdays, yeah.
But yeah, you definitely will meet in person. But what a wonderful, wonderful person. And she says after 20 years of not riding, I was terrified to start again at 55 years old, right? She doesn't even look 55. She's such a cutie. She's like, I hate all the pictures of me on a bike. I go, you can, if you only knew how many photos. Remember our picture for the banner for our...
Oh my God, Dave took like 100 pictures and yeah.
I think I almost scratched your eyes out because you were like, delete, delete, delete.
And you're like, ah!
We have to have one.
I'm like, ah!
I don't think I want to work with this woman. She's like about
no,
out of the picture.
And I brought them all back. I took them out of the trash can. Saved them.
Yeah, because I was going to kick her ass.
She was so fucking bad.
You're like, I'm sorry, Amy. Don't beat me. So, terrified to start at 55 years old. Now, 4 years later, I feel like I never stopped riding. And that's why I say like that.
Oh my God, that's so beautiful.
And she says, and I get to spend my retirement cruising along the ocean on A1A. And if you have not done that, that should be
ride.
Oh, should be on your bucket list. And we do have that as one of our show topics, right?
We do have that as a show topic, yeah. Oh, Michele, I would love to meet you. Come down on a Tuesday, Thursday, and say what up to Amy, and we'll exchange digits, and then we'll bring you out on some of our chick rides, man.
Oh my God, that would be so much fun.
Yes.